Hello and welcome, Poke fans everywhere. Welcome to PokeGear Podcast with your host, me, which is Just the Curtis. This podcast, we've done a sample of it before on another channel, but now we got a brand new channel and we're going to just go right ahead into it. So this is going to be talking about all your Pokemon stuff that's coming out and all the new things to come. We're going to have discussions, we're going to talk about our theories and that, but today we're going to just talk about Pokemon in 2018 and what we expect. So me, your host, Just the Curtis, and we're going to move on to our two PokeTuber guests today. So our first one is...
Alright there, trainers, I'm some northern guy.
Andrew, our northern guy, yep. And move over to our other guest today.
Hey, it's your boy, Lynk Cable.
I just like the small, like, hey, it's me. Yeah.
It's me.
It's a me. So, yeah, the Pokemon and 2018, there's quite a lot of things that's come out, and quite a lot of things at the moment being a bit hush-hush, and is this going to happen, is that not going to happen? So, what do you look forward to 2018, and what do you expect might happen? So, we'll go to Lewis first. Go on, Lewis.
Whoa. Dropping me right in it. Nah. Well, we've obviously recently had Pokemon Day, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Because they gave us a hype train. Said big here's a big countdown. And then nothing was really
Nothing fucking happened!
But other than that, I guess more on the speculation standpoint, so say we're meant to be getting Pokemon Switch, a core game, so like Red, Blue, and as follows on the Switch, so say this year.
Hell yeah.
Which would be awesome. I wouldn't say no, but I really don't think it's going to happen this year. I think at the very least we might get a bit more information about it. So like maybe a small announcement saying the games are going to be called Pokemon 0 and 1.
0.51.
One plus,
binary.
one minus. So, and then I think the game will come out I guess the first quarter of next year. That's just my opinion, really. But I don't think that's stopping them really from releasing any other Pokemon type of game on the Switch. So we might get a new mystery dungeon, perhaps. Maybe Pokemon Conquest 2 becomes a thing. I don't know. Other than games, though, we have the Pokemon 21st movie coming out this year. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's in July, I think, in Japan.
Which looks pretty cool. It's, from what I can guess or assume, it's a sequel to Pokemon I Choose You, the movie, which came out last year.
Good movie.
So I still haven't seen it. I've got it pre-order
now.
I think it's out now, technically speaking, but I've ordered a steelbook version because I wanted a shiny thing.
I like it.
Nerd.
So, Andrew, what do you think about? Do you think they're going to be releasing a new game on the Switch this year? Talk about the new gen game, or you think it's going to be a different spin-off type game?
I think personally it's a little bit too early for Gen 8. I think. I mean, they usually announce the generations in now, and they haven't really mentioned it unless they'll do it at E3. I think will be the big Generation 8 Pokemon moves over to the Switch. Will be the big E3 reveal, and we'll get it probably 2019, I reckon. But I think we'll get some spin-off titles I never played Pokemon Conquest, but it looks phenomenal. I've always wanted to play it, so one on the Switch would be brilliant. I really want to see a Pokemon Stadium or Pokemon Coliseum type game on the Switch.
Oh, yeah. I would love a Pokemon Stadium game because I actually still got on the Nintendo 64, the first and the second one. And
nice.
I played Coliseum as well, the first one of it, and I just loved it. It was just a nice adventure type one, and Pokemon Stadium was just... I spent so many hours on that. God.
Yeah. I think those games sort of got worse and worse for me. I loved Stadium. I didn't have Stadium 2, but I absolutely loved Stadium, and I just loved how you could choose whatever you wanted. And then Coliseum and Gale of Darkness made it you can catch Pokemon, but only certain ones, and everyone had the same team, and then you had to use your Game Boy teams if you wanted to battle people. You couldn't just, it wasn't here's all the Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3 Pokemon, pick 6 and have a fight, which is what I loved about Stadium. And then Battle Revolution was brilliant, but it was the same thing again. You didn't have free choice. So I'd love a proper, like, here's all the Pokemon.
Oh, God.
Just pick
Go nuts.
any 6 and throw down online, and they'll all be, like, obviously EV trained and all that crap. But
I can actually,
yeah, I love those
I can
games.
imagine them doing that, because we're up to 800 at the moment, aren't we? So you can
Something like
imagine-
that.
Let me just go down the list. Wait there, just gonna select my. Wait there, give me a sec. Go down.
You can't miss out forms, Mega Evolutions.
yeah, all the
Don't
different
forget
forms.
all the unknown.
Go through all the whole list. Like, oh yeah, I want that one, number 100, and then go all the way down. Okay, number 700. Go all the way back up again. Number 2.
Oh, it'd be so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just want to throw a knowledge bomb at you guys. Pokemon Colosseum was released in the EU. Actually, no, we'll see the Japanese one. Pokemon Colosseum originally released in Japan in November 21st, 2003.
Oh my god.
So, like 15 years ago.
No. Oh my god. I feel so old. I was like 9. That's ridiculous.
And because I watched a video. I think I was watching Game Explain on YouTube this morning,
Yeah.
and they have a latest. Well, I think it's the latest video anyway, where they're talking about what could some of Nintendo's developers basically, what are they doing perhaps, and what they might potentially release on the Switch. And anyway, they mentioned about all right, they got the Game Freaks that talking about that, saying Game Freak, they've announced the game, blah blah blah. So say like this year or like later, and anyway, they then started talking about like some of the spin-off Pokemon games, which obviously they mentioned Pokemon Colosseum and Gales of Darkness.
Yeah.
The developer is Genius Cinerity. I can't say that.
Sure.
Sure. We'll just call them geniuses for now. So anyway, they're also the same developer who do that Pokemon Shuffle game.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty big, that, to be fair.
I know. I don't really know a lot about it, to be honest, but I keep seeing it everywhere.
The Pokemon Shuffle one originally came out on DS, wasn't it?
It was GBA, wasn't it? No, it was DS. You're right, it was DS.
It originally came out on DS, and then they, a couple of years back now, they decided to make an actual app version. So it's the same thing.
that's
Where
pretty cool.
it's like crazy games where you just add the Pokemon's heads together to get a certain point system. So it's just like,
Basically Bejeweled, isn't it?
yeah, it's like Bejeweled. So with Pokemon heads and stuff, and you go further and further in. But yeah, I used to play quite a lot of it.
Well, like the only reason I bring this up really is because obviously this developer, they haven't done nothing for the last 3 years at this point in time. Like Pokemon Shuffle is their latest thing, and their first game is Pokemon Colosseum, which came out 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I think that would be a nice way for them to go, right, 15th anniversary, we'll re-release Pokemon Colosseum, maybe have Gale Darkness as like a bundle with it, release it on the Switch, HD version perhaps, I don't know. Or just them announce, here's like technically the third game, and like it will be like, say,
You need to think of something really edgy
Pokemon
for the
Edge
title.
5000. It's got to have a 5000 in there.
Yeah. 50602050.
That'd be so rad. But no, I think that'd be pretty cool. Like if they were to re-release Pokemon Colosseum or do a third game following the same, I guess, world.
I mean, even if they just like ported it onto the eShop and didn't even
that's what I
HD
mean.
master it, like something like that would just be amazing.
I think potentially Nintendo's. We still don't know what they're doing with their virtual console at this point in time still, which is annoying. But they have confirmed they are announcing something about it this year. I'm going to take a shot in the dark there. I'm going to assume they're going to say it at E3.
Probably.
When all eyes will be on them. And that's probably when they'll go, right, here's our virtual console, here's our library of games, and then they'll throw at us going Pokemon Colosseum HD, Gale Darkness HD. And again, I'm still going to hope for it in they'll do a third game. So I don't know. We'll see. I can definitely picture, because I think it's a no-brainer, Pokemon Shuffle will eventually come to Switch.
Yeah, I can imagine, especially with the Tetris type seem like they have a lot more classic type games, but up to date, like Bomberman, Tetris on the Switch, which is just it's very surprising they're bringing proper classics back. You know.
Mm.
The Switch is just outstanding as a console.
Yeah.
It really is.
But I'm looking through a list of all the different type of games that I haven't seen in a while, and like one that everyone really talked about was like Pokemon Snap, but a new version.
Oh, mate, it's perfect for the Switch. Right, they've got to. They absolutely have to. Like they could, you know how much they absolutely adore Pokemon Go at the minute, and it's like imagine. Well, maybe not this because everyone just get mugged for their Switch, but imagine it's like Pokemon Snap 2. We've got to like just walk around your house or whatever. Like let's keep it small. You got to like walk around the safety of your own home, and it's like, oh, it has like like a mini game mode, which is basically like Pokemon Go. It'd be awesome.
Mm.
One thing we definitely need to see, and I see them announcing this with the announcement of when they're ready to go. Right, here's our next core game, Generation 8. They have to announce some compatibility with Pokemon Bank.
Yeah.
And they have to announce that at the same time, I feel, when they announce Generation 8, because otherwise you've got at least 7 generations worth of Pokemon you won't be able to get to your Switch for X amount of time.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely.
I sort of like how they did that though with Sun and Moon, because it was like they didn't bring Bank out straight away, and same for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I think, and it was sort of like you're forced to use
straight
like
away
those Pokemon before because otherwise I was like, yeah, Gen 8, go, my level 100 shiny Mega Rayquaza. Just like,
why aren't you listening to me?
Trash everything.
Screw everyone.
Screw you, Spade.
I tell you, I think what will be a cool game, and something this is something you can get on like iPads and stuff, but I'd like to see them do the Pokemon TCG, the trading card game.
Yeah, I was
Switch.
looking at that a minute ago, and I was thinking, imagine that. I'd
love that. I'd so play that. I don't play the card game no more because, admittedly, I was never really into playing it back as a kid either. I was into collecting it. That was it. But I think it'd be cool to have as a some kind of game.
Okay, one day we're gonna meet up and do a video of us learning how to play this and put it on our channel.
I know how to play it. I used to play it as a kid. And I played the online version of it every now and then. I was in a supermarket the other day, and they just had a Decidueye deck, and it was like reduced to like £7. I was like, you know what? Screw it, let's do it. It's still in the box. I just wanted to buy it.
I've just brought my recently my nephew. It was his 5th birthday. Yesterday actually. And I've got him 2 Pokemon decks. Like this is his first like Pokemon decks as well.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember the names. One's called like Burning something. I can't remember what it's called. And then there's another one called like Guardians. And it's basically one is Alolan Ninetales and the other is Lunala.
Oh, nice.
And like they look so like great cards and stuff. But I was like, I showed my mum because my mum bought me my first like Pokemon deck, obviously like years ago when
was it the Machamp one?
No, my brother got that, and then he got salty at me because I got the Gyarados deck.
I got the Machamp,
which was like grass and water type Pokemon, and like I didn't even really care about Gyarados. I wanted it because Bulbasaur and Ivysaur were available, and because like I had a Bulbasaur guy. I always start with a Bulbasaur, and so and like back then, like obviously you can probably find pictures of it online and stuff. Like it was literally just a box, maybe with like a split color difference down the middle, and then like here's the main card you get, and it's Gyarados. Yeah. And I just love the fact because like I said, I showed my mum these newer ones that I said, I've got this for the nephew, and we both just said, wow, these are some really pretty boxes, aren't they?
The artwork on some of them cards are absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, dude, tell me about it. Have you seen? There's you said you saw the Decidueye deck.
Yeah.
Obviously they've got one for Primarina and Incineroar. The Incineroar artwork looks absolutely incredible.
But what you guys were saying about the putting the TCG game on the Switch, there's already got the online version of it, and where it's you literally buy the deck in real life or buy a booster pack, and you get a code so I can use that code online and use the Decidueye deck on the game. They could easy port that over to the Switch. It'd be brilliant, because then you could play it on the computer or play it on your TV, and you can meet up with your mates and have instead of taking your cards out with you, you take your £300 games console with you. And what I mean? So they could easy port the online version onto the Switch. I think it would be brilliant, because then they could have cross compatibility, because you can on the online bit you can just play it and you get in-game money, and if you really want to you can do a microtransaction and you can buy the decks for the game, or you can go out and buy them in real life, and I think it'll just get more people back into the TCG, so it's probably worth them doing.
Yeah,
sorry, you go.
I know from I used to get a few packs quite a while ago, but I know in the packs you get all the extra cards that you can download the codes on, and like you were saying before, that'd be pretty good, because then people buy decks and they go, oh, I could get the packs on the game. I love the concept of walking up to someone with your Switch and they go, oh yeah, I got Pokemon card game on my thing. Do you want to actually play a game? And you literally flip it up and you're actually playing the game in front of each other, Yeah,
because it would set it out like a actual map, wouldn't it? You could put your Switches down flat on the surface and then it's there. You know what I mean? It would be it'd be amazing. Why have you not done this? Someone get me the number for Nintendo.
Through all that talking, I just kept thinking to myself, going, I just want a Yu-Gi-Oh game now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's going to be the same thing where if you had Yu-Gi-Oh on there, you can literally walk up to each other, put it in front, and it's the first dual disc concept, but as a Switch,
Oh, dude, that'd be insane. Actually, that would work very well with the current anime. I'm just saying. We won't get into that because this is meant to be a Pokemon chat, but
we'll leave that for another day.
we'll say that for another podcast.
Yeah.
The only other game I can really think of is the Pokemon Ranger series.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which the last one, Guardian Signs, came out on the DS and the Wii U Virtual Console, but that was years later. So it originally came out on the DS, the normal one, back in 2010.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a while ago.
Ages ago.
And then the very first one came out on...
Oh, that game was sick. That was DS.
In 2006. So,
wow.
So
that's the second one.
There's three, the Shadows of...
Shadows of Almir is absolutely phenomenal. I loved that game.
Well, with the last two, the one you just mentioned and Guardian Signs, is made by Creatures Inc., who are the people also doing Detective Pikachu, which is coming up.
Detective Pikachu.
So there's never a game.
Oh, Detective Pikachu, that's the film that's coming out, isn't it?
It's a film as well.
Yeah, it's coming out in May 10th, 2019 at the moment. That's the date they got down for Detective Pikachu.
Ryan Reynolds. Deadpool as Pikachu.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen there, but it's...
Just think how many references to Pokemon there'll be in Deadpool 3.
100% agree. Yeah, that will happen. I can see it happening.
But the problem with Pokemon, let's get back to Pokemon Ranger. The problem with that having it on the Switch is that the Switch doesn't have a stylus or a touchscreen.
It doesn't.
Yeah, how would they do it unless you have to sit there like a lemon with the Joy-Cons drawing circles?
Well, that's how I see, because that would be more realistic to the Pokemon Rangers, though, wasn't? Because that's what they do.
God, it actually would.
In the lore, I told you. And then and the Switch does have a touch screen. So obviously it doesn't have it when it's docked, but
yeah, you can't do it when you're
there's only a few games that I can probably think of that actually uses the touchscreen, but every game that I actually own doesn't even think about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't think any of mine. I didn't even know it had a touchscreen.
Oh,
but it's not I guess the driving force behind a lot of their games at the moment, because I think they've got to that point with the Switch at the moment because it's the new thing. They're just let's just focus on great games. Forget about any gimmicks. Let's just think of great games right now.
Yeah, they have years of Wii and Wii U of touch screens, motion. They're just breaking down to we just want games. we just want to make brilliant games and just go with it,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What if they I mean, obviously, main series of Pokemon is moving to the Switch, or we're assuming it is. Like, have they ever actually said Generation 8 is on the Switch?
They've confirmed.
Yeah. So that's moving to the Switch, but they could still make spin-offs for the 3DS. We could get a new Pokemon Ranger on the 3DS.
Yeah.
Admittedly, that would be pretty cool, I think, because, like I said, all the Pokemon Ranger games are on just normal DS.
It hasn't been a 3D one, has there?
No, exactly. So I think because we all know by this point, 3DS will become a dying console because the Switch now is like all Nintendo's eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
But not saying that the 3DS is a terrible console, because it is still a great console. You're just not going to get those like great first party games no more. But like you said, I think having a new Pokemon Ranger game on the 3DS, even a what was that other series I mentioned? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah.
If they wanted to, they could do like one more try with the Mystery Dungeon series on the 3DS. Because they've had 2 games already on the 3DS, I think it was. Yeah, they did.
No. Let's be honest. They had one because the other one was absolute trash.
Gates to Infinity was trash. We won't get into that. Super Mystery Dungeon was awesome, though.
That's a banging game, that.
I was so surprised at how much of a phenomenal game it actually is.
It gave me the feels, man.
Oh, 100%. But, so I still think... Detective Pikachu, that's obviously a 3DS game coming out this year.
It is.
So I don't think I'm going to get it because it doesn't look like my kind of thing. But no, I still think there's like a chance that we will still get another Pokemon game at least on the Switch. The 3DS at some point.
Yeah.
Do you guys think they'll release Gen 8 on both, or it'll be solely on the Switch to drive the sales for the Switch?
I would say Switch, yeah, because it seems a bit like with the 3DS and the Switch are such different capacity, like one's stronger than the other with graphics.
Yeah.
Trying to dull something down for the console is like it's like Luigi's Mansion. On the console, it was good. On the 3DS, it was very dulled down graphics, even worse than the GameCube game,
Funny thing is, I still enjoyed it on the 3DS.
Yeah, still enjoyed it. Well, you had my one, didn't you? So yeah,
I
still enjoyed it.
That's why you sold it.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
What I absolutely love about like the graphics in the 3DS though is that the 3DS versions of Ocarina in Time and Majora's Mask look better than the 64 versions.
That just makes sense though.
I love it. Like, it leaks like super HD. Like, Jesus Christ, I never realized your face was this defined.
Oh, good dad. Too close.
Yeah. It's like someone has ironed him, so he's not just like jagged edges.
So, talking about like movies and stuff, we just had not too long ago, I Choose You. Also, we had Detective Pikachu coming out, like I said, May 10th, 2019 at the moment. That's the only thing. But yeah, is there any other ones due at the moment? There's apparently everyone's story.
There's everyone's story, yeah, which is pretty much going to be like a... it's got Lugia in, so everyone's saying it's like the retelling of Pokemon 2000.
It better be. Yes, the music.
That's such a good film.
Memories.
Good times. But that's that looks decent, I guess. I mean, a sequel to I Choose You would be good. I'd like to see. I wonder what Johto Pokemon Ash will get in it, like because in I Choose You he literally has Pikachu, Butterfree, and Charizard, and that's it. Sure. He doesn't get anything else.
Good.
Once you've got Butterfree, you don't need no more.
But you've both seen it, right?
No, we said this earlier.
I'm not going to ruin...
Yes, I'm a big Pokemon fan. I have watched everything.
I will not ruin any more for you.
God.
All I'm looking forward to now is seeing Butterfree. The return of Butterfree.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But everyone's story though, I guess it is a sequel, isn't it? To I Choose You.
It is, yeah. Because it's like, without spoiling the ending of I Choose You, it's sort of like he goes on to his next journey type of thing, and where's he going next, guys? And then,
Find out next year.
You'll find out.
Pretty much.
I do like this. I do like the concept what they're doing with the movies though now, saying like, because admittedly, I think ever since maybe after like the maybe after the Celebi movie, or actually no, the last Pokemon movie I actually really enjoyed, or enjoyed to some degree, was probably like Destiny Deoxys. Like, not saying it's a great, it's like the best film ever. I just think that's the last time I actually went. I think that's a somewhat alright Pokemon film. I think the last Pokemon film I could really say that was probably like crazy awesome was either the Celebi film or Entei's film. But regardless, the best films will always be Pokemon the first movie and Pokemon 2000.
They were incredible. Like weren't they the only two that were actually in theaters? I don't remember the Entei one being in cinemas.
Yeah, from what I can remember of like my childhood, I think I remember seeing. I watched the first Pokemon movie on VHS, and then I saw 2000 in the cinema. Also got the Ancient Mew card, which was amazing.
Yes.
And then I remember getting the VHS copy of the Entei movie.
Yeah.
Which was the Power of the Unknown, was it?
Something like that, yeah. Or Mystery of the Unknown, something like that. But then there was it's like Pokemon Forever.
Spell of the Unknown it was.
Into the Celebi one. And then somewhere in between all that, there's Mewtwo Returns.
Yeah, that's... When did that come out?
That's less of a... That was straight to VHS. I know that definitely was.
I thought that was a really good film, though.
That was pretty good.
Well, like, again, it is all because of the fact of it is... It's another sequel to like the first film. Like we're finally wrapping that story up now, which I think was amazing. I think my only I'm gonna share like I guess a nitpick with the movies though. It's my nitpick with the movies is that they don't really come full circle with the anime in a sense. So like whatever happens in Pokemon 2000 really doesn't actually happen in Pokemon the Johto Journeys.
Yeah.
And that makes me salty.
Although I'm swearing some of the... No, they don't ever reference the movies in the TV show, do they?
And the reason why I mentioned this nitpick is because, well, since we mentioned Mewtwo Strikes Back, or, Mewtwo's Return, I was thinking about this the other day, actually, and then this is what kind of got me onto this rant in my head. We never truly had a wrap-up story with Giovanni in the Pokemon anime, and like that's always like annoyed me in a sense, because obviously playing Red and Blue, like when they first came out, Giovanni being the main bad guy is like, whoa, and you finally beat the leader of Team Rocket. Wow, he's the 8th gym leader. That's incredible.
Yeah,
I felt like we were cheated out of that in the anime when they went, all right, no, he's gonna leave. We'll have like a small Easter egg of Mewtwo there from the movie to build hype. But then it's going to be Jesse and James and Meowth doing the gym leader stuff. And it's like... It doesn't feel like a true gym battle and a true finale to what I call as the Team Rocket arc. Because I still feel like... Sorry.
No, go on.
No, I was just going to say... I just feel like we haven't had a true wrap-up story with Giovanni or Team Rocket. And with me saying that, that doesn't mean Jesse and James couldn't still be in the anime in future stories. It just meant like, oh, like the leader of Team Rocket has been defeated and he's gone back in the hiding. That's it.
Yeah. That'd be cool. But like, hang on, I'm just going to plug my laptop in. But it's like, there we go. Trying to reach my charger without disturbing the microphone too much. Like the Giovanni never really interacts with Ash and them, does he? It's always through Jesse and James. Like, I don't even think outside of the films they've ever actually met him that I can remember.
I don't think they have. From what I can remember as well, that seems pretty legit. What you said, but we all know reason why, don't we? Because
some proper like anime guy like, oh, actually, he met them in like episode 396.
But it was only aired in Japan because it was too violent for kids in England and
It was a
America.
bad episode, and everyone had seizures over a gun. But like,
Well, I was going to say, if
what
we have those type of fans, bloody hell. We have fans?
Viewers.
people watch this. What if it's like the Dragon Ball movie theory, where it's because the movie, like the Dragon Ball movies, don't really follow the continuity of the anime. Like they literally, some of them take place literally halfway through fights, like in terms of when they got released. So the theory there is that the anime and the movies are their own separate parallel universes and parallel timelines.
The multiverse theory, don't pull that one out.
Yeah.
Multiverse!
Multiverse!
That's my joke.
That's a conversation for another day.
But yeah, apart from the first like Pokemon film, which is I hate to use the word, is canon because of like the whole Mewtwo in the anime and all that. The others could be their own, continuum and not really actually happen. So
That's true though, and I'm going back to the fact because you said the first Pokemon movie. That's the only film I can truly say that is a canon film because of the whole, like I said, the Gym 8 incident where you see Mewtwo briefly fly out of the roof, and then I guess it's because of the ending of the first movie where he just like wipes all everyone's memories. And
exactly, it's just like retcon.
It's retconned into the anime.
Brilliant.
Bloody
And he beats the living piss out of Gary Oak.
good times. That was one of the coolest scenes ever though, when like Arcanine and Nidoking's charge.
Yeah.
Didn't know they were weak to
Nostalgia.
But I definitely love the fact of they've done this whole reboot set of movies now, or so far going to be 2 soon. But
And they've pretty much soft resetted it, haven't they?
yeah, and I like that because, like I was back to I guess my original point, a lot of the Pokemon movies now aren't really that great. Like, there's a couple of them on Netflix now actually, like the Volcano movie, which I actually enjoyed that. But
Still not seen that.
It's not amazing, but what I enjoy about it is more about the lore that they come around, and it just is a massive showcase for Mega Evolution.
Yeah, I got that.
But the last film that really annoyed me, and it's not even that old technically speaking, it's the Hooper movie.
Mate, I love the Hooper movie.
Dude, I can't stand it. Like, I like Hooper in it, don't get me wrong. But what really frustrates me is the climax of that movie, where like he brings out every legendary Pokemon. Basically, you got Primal Groudon and Kyogre and Mega Evolutions and all this type of stuff. And what really frustrates me, because I called so much BS, was the fact that you've got like Dialga, Palkia, Groudon, Kyogre, I think Giratina might be there, Hooper, and everyone. They all do like some kind of like signature attack. Ash, who is flying on Mega Latios and Latias, and maybe Mega Rayquaza. I can't remember if
there's a shiny Mega Rayquaza in it.
That's it. Thank you. But like, I was just thinking, how can at least 7 or 8 different legendary Pokemon do massive attacks against 3 other legendary Pokemon, and yet they are able to like withstand that? And it's like,
Because Mega Evolution.
No, I could be S, because there's Primal Reversion as well.
I am not accepting this.
No, I'm still gonna be Ultra Salt on that. I'll do a whole topic video about it, saying like the reason why the Hooper movie was trash.
I'll be right back. Damn it,
Left.
Hello.
Okay.
Then there was 2.
Now the true podcast can begin.
But yeah, with all these updates and that, I think 2018 is going to be interesting because we're still just at the first quarter of it, so there's going to be quite a lot of new stuff coming out. And
Oh yeah,
I really look forward to it. Like, movie-wise, it seems like they're just playing around with it. Game-wise, it's... Yeah,
Up in the air.
Up in the air, yeah.
Guys,
Yellow?
I gotta go. I got half an hour to make this place look like I've been tidying all day.
Salt and
That's
trouble.
Well, we can wrap up here now.
Yeah, we'll wrap up here,
On a
but-
personal note.
So yeah, I think we discussed quite a few things that we look forward to, a few things, a bit of nostalgia, with, I do hope for the card game to be made, that'd be awesome.
That would be amazing.
But yeah, Switch, we'll see what happens. We'll most likely do another podcast in about a week or two, and we'll update with any other things we find out, and we'll have another discussion next week. I don't know, what we're going to talk about next week or two.
Next time on PokeGear Podcast.
Poro has just been leaked, and the fans are going crazy.
Platypus is not real, and Andrew is very sad.
But yeah, anything else to mention before we leave, guys?
No, just thanks for watching. Thanks for having us, Curtis, and can't wait to come back.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check out my channel, and...
Okay, yeah. Okay, here's the plugs.
Just gonna
Here's the
plug that
plugs.
one there. Slide it in.
So,
Check out
go on, Lewis, you
my
first.
channel.
No, just thank you for watching. Hopefully you found this quite entertaining. We'd like to know what you have to think about for Pokemon 2018 in the comments below. And smash that like button if you enjoyed this video.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. And of course, subscribe to PokeGear Podcast.
Yeah.
Woo-woo.
We're going to bring you more videos, more discussions, and get other PokeTubers involved with our videos. So have a look out. Maybe we'll find a PokeTuber you like and you would want on the podcast. Give us a shout. We'll get in contact with them.
Here's it.
Hells yeah. But until next time, thank you for listening, and stay awesome, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.